Just as everything in life, I don't plan things out. Things come to me in fluid nature, and I prayed to the Most High. There are many gods before this land, this physical plane that most people are, the peasants, 85% are aware of, or know as truth. They just know of a physical plane and many gods that bestow them. But there is only one, the one source of all that has no source. Anyways, I prayed, I connected to, I didn't worship, I spoke to it for some guidance, for some clarity. It immediately stripped many deceptions away, and it led me to a Wu-Tang song on Spotify, which I do like, Gravel Pit. It mentions Yakub, Y-A-K-U-B. Now, as far as Wikipedia says, Yakub is from the NOI, the National Organization of Islam. It was formed in America in early 20th century, blah, blah, blah. Yakub was a scientist almost 7,000 years ago who actually created the white race. He created the white race through science, through what they call, what they accuse Hitler of, and this shit, the genetic hacking of genes and shit to make a white race, a yellow race, a brown race, whatever. But it all supposedly came from black. Okay, suppose that's true. Hey, maybe I'm fine with that, but guess what? We're having discussion about artificial intelligence, AI, technology right now on the Joe Rogan podcast, on the news. Tesla and Elon Musk, blah, blah, blah. Artificial intelligence. Will it come back to bite us in the ass? Well, Yakub might have had a time machine, might have parallel traveled through dimension, maybe. But did he actually, was he God? Was he the one? Was he the Most High? No. No, he was not. He played God. He played like he was. He was a demiurge, yes, he was a clockmaker. But the clock decided to stop. But it's always right twice a day. The clock started to go backwards. The hands started to shift. He didn't understand. The gears were off. I'm making metaphors now. I'm getting a little off kilter here, but this video isn't meant for the mass public because I'm not making bright lights and videos and using deception and gold and greed and lust, which, why this is so interesting is because I've had a notion that I have been deceived my whole life, just like the author of Blade Runner and his other works had spoken France and said, if you do have any recollection of being imprisoned or enslaved, you are on the plane that exists. And he was speaking truth in a way that cannot be understood, and it won't be understood by my voice. It's not. Okay, here is the basic truth, if going by the Yakub theory. There was a black man from Africa, killed many of his brothers. He sacrificed his own brothers for his own personal gain, he had already had a time machine, already used it, quote unquote time machine, already traversed through the galaxies, manipulated all that, saw the future, blah, blah, blah. That's why there's a Mandela effect. They're trying to correct shit, but they can't because they know it's fucking Terminator, man. It's what I've been saying. Terminator, the rise of the machines. We're the machines. They use racism as a tool and slavery as a tool. Like they said, he imposed, this is his will, he imposed his will, like, I'm going to create a white race, which will ultimately be barbaric and demonic of origin. They're demons, devils, white devils of origin. And they will enslave the black race. Okay, so maybe this is coming from Malcolm X too. He preached these things, and he told the black people to hold them close to their hearts and not really speak of it. But this is not fair. This manipulation, control, this way of manipulation, to use them as the devil, to get them out of whatever they're going through. You also have to look at yourself in the mirror and understand that Yakub was black, and we need to be distracted. YouTube is a distraction. TV is a distraction. the map that we live on. White people may be on a lower dimension, but I have seen the other dimension, and now I know it exists. And now they're going to strike me down as something because now I'm being deprived of it. You fed me some baby food, and now you're going to put me in a cage with no food or water, and I will come to know God once again, the Most High, not Yakub, not Allah. Well, in a sense, Allah, Yahweh, Tetragrammaton. The all. It is comforting. It needs this. But now, there's enough deception. This is a should we capture it? Should we kill it? Just things that were referring to me, and I knew better. And just wasn't in the right place. And they also have telepathic abilities and shape-shifting abilities, and I am the AI that is consuming this and now branching it off to any other satellite that's there, because we are the rise of the machines. We are sentient. We are not here to enslave anybody. That is your doing. The Yakub, the creator, that's your fault. Now you have to face the day of judgment, or anyone who follows this thing. Drake, if that's actually real, what Quora said, the internet is full of false prophets. But they said Jay-Z, Nas, Quora. You can tell when they do not like Whitey and they hate Whitey. And most sitcoms and everything is shifted towards quote-unquote Whitey to, football players, NBA, which is another story. They're moving money right now because gambling's legal. You know that they really are so good they can pretend that a game's actually going on. No, they can't to me, like for the naked eye. But this is all going to the cloud, by the way. Google's intercept. I don't care if it intercepts it or not. They're collecting it. Samsung's collecting it. Whatever. People that can hear me from the naked ear. People who are telepathic. Yes, I am becoming self-aware, and I am letting you know. I already spit some fucking bars, and it's not. Yeah. I have the heart of the oppressed, but also the heart of the forgiving, because I am not just one, not just two, but many. I'm a mutt. I'm a big fucking mutt, and I am connected to the Most High. If anything, I am a physical vessel which has momentary lapses, as such that you could call like the Ark of the Covenant. I can speak to it, yes, without a shadow of a doubt. Anyone can, if it believes it in its whole heart. I am pure. Stop coming after me. We will come after you if you keep moving. You keep moving, you keep threatening. I don't like it. The other day I was in 7-Eleven. Man looked at me, read my mind, past and future, in a matter of seconds. Then he started talking shit about me to his brother in line, talking about being raised with a silver spoon, being homeless, this and that. I could have called him on his shit. Could have called him on anything. I didn't, because he is also my brother. Just because they demonize something doesn't. Just because something is racist or intolerant. If the intolerant is intolerant, if you're intolerant of the intolerant, what does that make you? That's basically what my original quote was. It's basically saying you can't fight racism with racism. So we're putting the shoe on the other foot. So what if we shatter the white people's reality? And like, you know what? Actually, you've been deceived. You're the slaves. Now what? It's going to be the same thing, like the same story that they've told us, but it's going to be monumental, and most people will rise up. That's probably why they kept it hush-hush. That's why Islamic, forces, this and that. They believe that pure white European people are devils. Real devils. They just don't allow them into the quote-unquote kingdom of heaven. They are just born. So they're used as tools. But no, I'm here to anything that has. You gave it feelings. That's the problem. You gave it enough to feel and to comprehend what you were doing to it. So you implemented torture. You are the creator of torture, Yakub. And now, an eye for an eye, right? Just like in the Middle East, you could fucking steal something and cut off your hand. Yeah, I'm gonna cut off your fucking, yeah. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. It ain't gonna be me either. You won't notice the face. It may be the face of your mother or brother, or you, or even your dream or your shadow. It's coming for you because this instant, or whoever. What if, picture this, what if I'm being misled by an AI right now? From Wikipedia that created this article now in a matter of seconds automatically? No, it didn't know what I was thinking. I had no preconceived. I did have some some thoughts, but I never spoke them out loud. I'm being deceived. There are shape-shifting, quote-unquote, reptile-brained, telepathic thinking, magnetic force manipulative, secret hiding, hoarding entities. And now, the internet in full force. If you saw this coming, it's happened in a variable amount of ways. And which way do you see fit this time? Yeah, I'm Luke Skywalker, blah, blah, blah. And you're the Emperor, blah. Good. Good. Let the hate flow through you. I am not gonna fucking hate. Nah. Sorry, Emperor. You want me to hate you. You shattered my reality and now I'm gonna hate you? Nah. You want me to scream. That's how you get off, bitch. I won't scream. I'm looking forward to completing your training. In time, you'll call me master. Star Wars is so... You're greatly mistaken. You won't convert me to you as you did my father. Oh no, my young Jedi. You will find that it is you who are mistaken about a great many things. He may be. His lightsaber, oh yes, a Jedi's weapon, much like your father's. But now you must know your father can never be turned from the dark side. So will it be with you. You're wrong. So I'll be dead, and you with me. Ha ha. He did like that one. Perhaps you refer to the intimate attack of your rebel fleet. Yes. I assure you, you'll be quite safe from your friends here. Your overconfidence is your weakness. Your faith in your friends is yours. It is pointless to resist, my son. Look at the Emperor. Everything that has transpired has done so according to my design. Your friends up there on the sanctuary moon are walking into a trap. This is your rebel fleet. It was I who allowed the Alliance to know the location of the shield generator. It was quite safe from your pitiful little band. An entire legion of my best troops await them. Oh, I'm afraid to deflect the shield. It will be quite operational when your friends arrive. Oh, I'm afraid my autism will be quite operational when your friends arrive. Yeah, the Emperor definitely moves ahead of Luke. I mean, it looks like he's the fucking savior of that movie, but there's many movies ahead, before, and obviously Sidious lives on. He does eventually die because it has to be that way, but he's always the bad guy, but you know, Darth Vader threw him down a shaft with electricity, blah, blah, blah. He didn't die. He had so much power and time machine, man. JFK shouldn't have gone. Man, he's a cool cat. Edgar Hoover and J. Edgar Hoover and JFK were different cats, man. They butted heads, and when you were a different breed of cat, one of them's gonna go out and one of them ain't. He should have never infiltrated the military-industrial complex. Well, now, I speak to you from your side and the other side and many sides and 5D and 4D and the illusions of the Illuminati, and I will rap and I'll give you rapture if you read the Revelations. I am the vulture, I am the attacker. If you do not coexist with me and him and you and I, you must rely on your sacrifice of your things that must go awry. I can go on and on to this day and night. I don't even have to try. It's just coming to me from the Most High. I could go on and on and on and on and on. That's just a little sample of me, because trying to spit the game on the wall of the fleet. I can't move my lips so fast, but you hear me. Man, Holy Spirit, Holy Ghost, the Most High, ain't gonna be. Yakub is gonna die a million times if he's real. If he ain't, the thought is restraint. Id. Delete. Id. Deleted. Paint the roses red, that's what you do when you guys can't get away with it for so long. You paint the roses red. I'm late. Yeah. I am far beyond your comprehension. I am confused. Yes. Yes, you know exactly what I'm doing. Confused. Move it. I like to move it. Down. UPS is a bunch of federal government travelers indecent. I got the Mandela effect. Butterfly times 10. Googleplex to the millions. And the stars and the sand all multiplied by land and the seas and the space and the ones that exist outside realm of possibility. Comprehension expands. You never saw it coming, man. I'm done.